So we've just learned the extremely disappointing news about two video games. One I was really looking forward to, and one I wasn't hyped for, but I thought, you know what, I think it'll be a fun time. We'll start off with Alan Wake 2. This isn't the most disappointing news, but it is still fairly annoying and disappointing, to say the least. So we're not getting a physical release for Alan Wake 2 on PC or console anywhere. No, it is digital only. I think this is actually going to affect our sales a good bit. People will say, oh, but you download a day one patch for most of these games. Yeah, but there's a big difference between downloading even, say, a 15 gigabyte patch to a 50 to 70 gigabyte game. Huge difference. We all have a certain amount of bandwidth on the internet, and I don't want to get it all taken up by downloading one game that might be pish. So, until they release it on disc, I'm not buying it. It is 50 quid. They're like, oh, we're keeping the costs down. How's that keeping the costs down? 50 fucking quid. Okay, they're like, oh, 70's the full price. No, it's no. 50's a full price game. In between 50, 60, 70 and beyond, full price. If they wanted to really keep the cost down, should have launched it at 25, maybe 30. Might have bought it then, but I'm not paying 50 for a digital only game. No fucking chance. Alright, I bought Bolt Gun. It was 16 quid that I paid for it. So there's a big difference between 50 and 15. 16. Huge difference. Plus, Bolt Gun was 4 gigabytes in size. It's tiny. It's smaller than most day one patches out there, okay? So don't give me that shite. This is a bad move by Remedy. It's a bad move. It tells me they've got no faith in their product. Why should I put down money on something they don't give a fuck about? Bin that shit. It's not good. I'm not going to support it. Had it been like 20, 25, I might have bought it and kept my mouth shut, but no, not at 50. Not at full price. When they're all, oh, it's keeping the cost down. But you're not pushing that cost-saving method down onto your customer base and letting them benefit from it. It's not pushing the cost down. It's 50 fucking quid. That's a full price game. I don't care what you say, you fucking fannies. Anyway, the other bit of bad news was that the Knights of the Old Republic remake looks like it's going down the toilet, or going down to the bottom of the sea quicker than the fucking Titanic, full of people and ice water. The Embracer Group, they lost a deal apparently worth $2 billion, haven't said who it was with. Pretty devastating loss for them, and then they were asked the question of, what's happening to Knights of the Old Republic remake? And they said no comment. That's pretty damning fucking news. No comment. It's either in a state worse than Duke Nukem Forever and Dead Island 2, or it is just waiting to be shot in the head and put out of its misery. That is extreme. Oh man, I'm more devastated about that than the Alan Wake 2 thing. At least I can play Alan Wake 2 if I really, really wanted to, but this, Knights, I was really looking forward to this. Fucking hell. What a disaster for gaming it is. Yes, the Sony PS fucking showcase thing was 99% third-party stuff that's also coming out on Xbox, and Microsoft did have a laugh at that, and they put out a wee poster saying, look at all these games with the Sony showcase that are also coming out on Xbox. Where's all the exclusives, Sony? You fucking rattle Xbox hard enough for not having exclusives. Where are yours? So far, you've got Spider-Man 2. That's it, coming out this year. That's your exclusive, right? You've already had one, and I know the Xbox hasn't had any good ones so far for years now, but you can't rip the piss out of someone else when you're just almost equally in such a bad state. And then you're like, oh, when's Spider-Man 2 out? Fall 2023, so they can't even confirm the date. Summer is just a way to begin. We're almost in June. September is 3 months away. And you can't commit to it. That's poor. That's also looking a bit iffy. So don't be surprised if that gets pushed to 2024. That's all I'm going to say. And I think the only big release they'll have had this year is God of War Ragnarok. In fact, that didn't come out this year. That came out last year. Everything's starting to blow. What have Sony had exclusive this year? Let me know in the comments below. Like, favourite, subscribe and all that jobby. Share it with your pals. Tell your mom and dad that I'm the best there ever has been, and I'll see you all later.